glad to have you along with us from Scott Stadium in Charlottesville, Virginia. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. It's the Liberty Flames and the Virginia Cavaliers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
After a few challenging years, Virginia is back on top. A tradition there for the Cavaliers. They went 11-3 in 2025. Tony Elliott continues to build a winner, getting to the ACC championship game last season. They believe they can keep continuity on competition rolling for the Cavs. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Flames ready to kick it away first. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense will take the field first. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him be.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. No, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Well, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. On the ground, it's Lewis. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
They go play action with Holstein. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Quarterback keeps it. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. The Cavaliers will call on their punt team. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. So Liberty's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they tried the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Dropping back, it's Henderson. Caught over the middle, it's Udo. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
grab behind the line. It's Person. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Flames will send out the punt unit. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistake.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Offense in a bunch formation. Right back to the well. Here's a little room there. The 10. Touchdown, Virginia. He got a step and just dusted the field. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The run inside. It's Udo. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Offense changing the play. To the air, it's Henderson. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Udo. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete on the right side. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
We've reached the end of the period. It's Virginia holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The play action fake. They get to him as he throws. Got a man, it's Person. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. And the Flames come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Udo. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Zings it complete to the right.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Looking for a gap. It's Udo. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover two look, so there's two safeties playing deep, but the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him, keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Finds his man. It's Flores. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throwing, Holstein. Pocket breaking down. Looking left. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Working that wide receiver screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up fourth.
Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. The Flames come out ready to go to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. 3rd and 6 yards to go. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Flames line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. It'll bounce out of bounds, and they'll spot it at the 40. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
So now it's 2nd and long. Holstein. That's caught. It's Martin. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Yeah, and I think the comeback route when we run it against man is so hard to defend because I'm that DB. I'm thinking I can't get beat deep. I can't get...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Eli Holstein to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, the offense staying aggressive. They've had success all game long. They just came away with a big play, but finally give up a sack. If they can keep this quarterback standing up, though, they can extend their lead.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Gibson. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Running the red zone. It's Lewis. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Virginia will call its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They want to think this 3rd and 1 play over, and they'll use a timeout here. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Lined up in the gun, 3rd down, Eli Holstein. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. And the Cavaliers headed quickly to the line. Here's Holstein to throw. Slips a tackle. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Timeout on the field. The Cavaliers have taken their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. To the air, it's Holstein. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Relentless tuck running, gets it down to the 4. Just enough time to get off one more snap. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We kick things off with Arkansas taking on the number 3 team, the Georgia Bulldogs.
He'll bring it out. It's Randolph. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
The Flames head coach told me at the half, his biggest frustration right now is not being more productive on offense. He understands the home environment is a challenge. Communication has been an issue at times, but he said they are just out-toughing us at the line of scrimmage. He said we've got to start establishing our rhythm, get into a rhythm, and start making some adjustments at the line of scrimmage. Guys?
Holly, thank you.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target, and then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
Running inside. It's Udo. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Unloads it left. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Throwing right. Makes the grab. It's Person. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Bounced off his feet.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Showing the arm strength to the left. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He'll try to take it back. Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line, and now this offense will be in business. Motion from the wideout. Throwing, Holstein. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking for room, it's Lewis. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Cavaliers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
In the gun on 3rd down, here's Holstein. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Cavaliers decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Here comes Liberty's offense, and we'll see what they have dialed up for this drive. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Henderson. Fires to the middle. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And, guys, I just don't know what to say about this offense. Like, they take a deep shot, they try it short. They've really just struggled to try to find any way to move this football. They've dug themselves a hole, and now they've got to find some answers. Maybe find your guys, your go-to guys. Players, not plays. Maybe that's what they need to get something going right now.
And the Flames will punt it away on 4th down. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Holstein. Caught in the backfield, it's Lewis. Powers through the defender. Still on his feet at the 45. And after a nice gain, the runner just scoops out of bounds. Looks as if we have a Cavalier who was shaken up on that last play. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down. The Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Play fake, Holstein. Unleashes one deep. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for room. It's Lewis. Got a little grass. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Cavaliers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Bust through behind his pad. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul.
You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. Trying to run it in. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He's spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. This time, they get him in the backfield, and they take back what he got on the previous play. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Can they salvage the drive by converting on 3rd and goal? From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. Got his man on the outside. Touchdown, Virginia! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. Pick up of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. The Flames want to pick up the tempo.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. On 4th down, going to the air. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
And that was a game's worth of frustration right there on that pass. That was a bomb down the field, trying to get it all back because the offense just hasn't found a way to get much going. Still got the bagel on the scoreboard, and that's not what they expected. That's not what they're accustomed to when they play offensive football.
He's taking the shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's brought down, couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. The give on the counter. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. They'll send the back in motion. Eli Holstein to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. So now on comes the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. To throw, it's Henderson. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when you're in...
Snags it, and there's running room. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And the Flames come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Looking downfield on first down. He wants to go deep. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far, and a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to throw the football, but they're not giving anything up, and another great job that time in coverage.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Flames want to move quickly. Bully ball on third and short. On the move at the 30. Oh, a lot of space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Flames.
And finally, man, this offense, they have struggled all day. They've been shut out all game. Finally put a drive together, got some points on the board, got some good mojo. Maybe they can take this into next week. I know it's been a bad day, but sometimes these type of things can carry over.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Lewis. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Tight end now in motion. Keep it on the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Looking for that first down on third and short from the 28. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Here they come, trying to convert a third and short from the 28. From the gun on third down, Holstein. He's got the tight end. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Sharp as they extend the lead.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. The Flames come out ready to go to work on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. They weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back. That'll be a quick film session. because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. Oh my, circle, Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play.
Looking to take a shot. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Making side adjustments here. Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Person. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the back in the middle. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the fourth quarter.